Hello everyone, this is Devan Edwards, aka Devan the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. I'm just getting Xaye on right now. Okay. Let's see what Xaye's coming on. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Let's see if you can hear me. Hey Debbie, how you doing? Just waiting for Xavier. Oh, there she is. It says you're unable to join. Oh, it's okay, it's working now. That's good.
Yeah, let me see. Maybe should I turn my light back on? Okay. You know I like a little tint. Okay. Hello.
Hey babe.
How you doing?
Amazing.
Okay.
Doing amazing, amazing, amazing. So yeah, we just want to come talk about transformation because you know it's Thursday. Oh, Zay, you just left again. What happened? Should I invite you back? You disappeared. 1 second. I'm inviting you back. Is she there? Zay, you there?
Oh, so
What
that
happened?
was weird. I literally touched my phone and then it cut me off. But we back live. So we're gonna have to
Okay,
edit all
okay.
that out. Okay, let's go.
Okay, transformation for Thursday. How's everyone doing? How are you doing, babe?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Amazing. Let's go. But yeah, no, I literally wanted. I felt it was the right time because there's a major shift going on just in the world and just in people's lives in general. And I wanted to talk with you about transformation and just talking with the audience as well about the ways we can set ourselves for our transformation. And for me, that is getting our heart set, our mindset, skill set, and our soul set in the right place, in alignment with our goals and our dreams and everything we desire within this life. And who better to speak to it than my life partner, you know? Who better?
Yeah.
Who better?
So just so y'all know, and tell us, hey, as you hop on, if you're watching live or even if you're watching the replay, drop in the comments where you're watching from. And also feel free if you can relate to anything that we're saying, or if you have anything that you want to say, definitely feel free to comment in the comments below. But just so y'all know, Devan literally called me and was like, hey, let's go live together. So we're all doing this as an experience. So we're just gonna let Devan unfold this as he sees fit. But I was like, you know what, let's do it because over the past year, transformation has been one of my words.
Yeah.
It kind of like came to me, and then also it's like just everything that I did throughout the year, it had to do with some type of transformation. And for me, transformation means like complete change. Like you're no longer in
Mhm.
the form that you were, as far as when you're talking about our personal transformation in that sense. So I
Yeah.
love talking about transformations. I love doing transformation challenge. So I'm really excited to just expound on this with you because we did not prepare. I have no idea what he's about to say.
Yeah, because yeah, I know it's true. I mean, it just came to me. I was like, you know what, I want to speak about this. So, and it just felt right. So, and it's like with transformation begins with change. So, change is the decision, and that happens when we change a few things. That could be our patterns, our habits, our thoughts, and our actions. And those things are really what shape a transformation. Like that, just making that decision alone, and then going through the process, and then you coming out better than you were before. And it's a case where I want to just want to let everyone know that, because there's everyone's saying, oh, I'll do this tomorrow, or I'll do this when, or I'll do this. I don't know if this is going to happen for me. But we have to be absolute within ourselves. We have to be purposeful and intentional about what we want to achieve in life, and intentional about our change, and intentional every day, in every way about our change. And that's why I say, like, be transformed by the renewing of your mindset and not just the sunset. So it's like, like, you can change right now in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to wait till tomorrow to change.
Mm-hmm.
And often, like, even now, like with the pandemic and all these other nonsense going on, you I don't know if you can probably elaborate on this as well, is that people are getting bound by the experiences, and that's not even serving them.
Mm-hmm.
People are succumbing to things that it doesn't have to affect them.
Yeah.
But they're allowing it to affect them because they're not really seeking. They don't know that there's more. So some people don't know there's more, and some people are comfortable. But that comfortability is going to get you. It's not gonna bode well. Just to say that. So one of the things is we need to really constantly train our minds, and bring our heart and our minds together, and have the skills to grow through what we're going through, and get beyond any situation, any events, any circumstances that's like taking us off the wrong trajectory of where we want our life to actually go, and really embracing that process. So yeah, I'll just say, what do you have to say about that?
Well, before we move any further, I want to read the definition of transformation.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, the root word of transformation is transform, and the definition of transformation is the act or process of transforming, the state of being transformed, change in form, appearance, nature, or character. A seemingly miraculous change in the appearance or of scenery or actors in view of an audience. Let me hold on, because y'all know I like to break it all the way down. Let me transform.
Take your time.
So transform is to change in form, appearance, or structure, to change in condition, nature, or character. And so the thing that really, earlier this year, I heard the story of the butterfly, and I never really thought about this process, but it was actually Lisa Nichols who shared the story with us, and pretty much what she said was, a caterpillar and a butterfly, they're two completely different animals. They're not the same animal. They are completely different animals. And what she said was, whenever the caterpillar, whenever it goes into the cocoon, during that process that it is transforming, it literally disintegrates, and then and I'm messing it up how she explained it. She did it so beautifully, but pretty much it literally it changes into a completely different animal, and then that's how it looks like a butterfly. Like, it is two separate animals, and I never knew that. I never thought about that process. But when we say we want, like you were saying, like, new things in life, or if we just are not happy at the level that we're at now, we can't have the same habits. We can't have the same mindset. We can't have the same do the same thing that we did yesterday or a year ago, because we're gonna have the same results, because we're not doing anything different. So and as far as like, just to hit the pillars that you hit on, as far as like changing in the mindset, it definitely so the thing about the mindset is that what I realized, especially over the past year, is that it is a constant commitment. You know what I mean? And even just going
Mm.
back to with
Yeah.
like discipline. For a while, I thought like, if I made a decision to do something, then things were just gonna happen. That's not the case at all. When it comes to, you know, making a decision and wanting to change any aspect of your life, you literally have to commit every day. And for me, sometimes it's multiple times throughout the day. Like, I have to, focus on the vision. I have
Yeah.
this vision and I'm like, okay, I can't, not work out, even though it may take me 3 hours before I can actually complete my workout at the gym. I'm not going to leave the gym until I'm finished with my workout, right?
Mm.
So or it's like, man, I really want to eat this bad food, or I really want this dessert, but I know I can't eat nothing unhealthy until Sunday. All right, because I have like
Yeah.
visions and goals that I want to achieve. So it's about like making up your mind and committing. And and I've said this before, I realized I've never really 100% committed to anything except for you. Like, for those of you who don't know, Devin and I, we're in a long distance relationship, and it's a lot of energy, effort, and work. And I realized I'm really committed to this guy. And when I looked at different areas of my life, I was like, I've never committed to something or someone on that level. As far as like, so in mindset, it's a journey, right? Just because you commit, don't, be graceful with yourself, be nice with yourself along the journey, because just because you will disappoint yourself. And it's not because you're a bad person, it's just because we're humans at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
Life happens.
whenever you fall below those decisions, or you may not reach that goal, be nice to yourself, be proud of what you did, and even the fact that you are acknowledging it, and give yourself some grace and be kindness if you don't do what you said you were going to do. But it's a mindset, so you definitely need personal development, personal growth, a mastermind, connect with other people who have the goal that, or have the vision that you are trying to achieve, or are on the same track as you, and just try is practice it over and over and over every day. It's a mental game. As far as the you said mindset, as far as the skills, I mean, going back to what I just said, you just have to connect with people who already have what you want, and who can train you and mentor you and teach you those skills, or who can simply just hold you accountable to those skills until you achieve that. And what was the third one?
So the third one was heart set. So
Heart set. Yeah, I mean, it has to be authentic, and I
yeah.
feel like
What you passionate about? Is it in alignment with like your passions? Is it in alignment with something that you know is doing good for not only yourself but within your environment and within anything connected in your life as well? You know what I mean?
mm, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like the heart set, it has to be in alignment with you. You can't transform into something for someone else, because it's going to be harder for you to commit to it. And then also, if you do, like, for instance, I'll just use this as an example. If you're, some people, they go and be something that their parents wanted them to be, and they're like, well, I do this job because this, but and they may be doing the job, and they may be making like, but they're not fulfilled, they're not happy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's why you want it to be in alignment with you and your vision and your strengths and your faith and your purpose, because if it's not, you aren't going to be a happy individual.
Yeah, you're not gonna transform, and it's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a time to be dimming down our light,
Yeah.
because like there's so much darkness coming in this world right now. You don't have time to be dimming your power. You haven't got time for that, because I even remember like a few years ago when I was a university student,
Mm-hmm.
and I literally was pursuing a career I thought I wanted,
Uh-huh.
but deep down I was literally just conforming to like the norms of society. And
Mm-hmm.
even like people I was working with, like I was working in houses, bread factories, but everyone was like imprisoned in their mind, imprisoned by just having that paycheck, but not really pursuing something that they was passionate about. And I knew that there was more. I knew that I wanted more, and that
Yeah.
came through a shift in my mindset and my heart set, and the positive associations, and knowing that I can get this learning to train myself to go in the direction that my heart desires, and like really have
So
that abundance
you
mindset.
broke up a little bit. I don't know if it. I don't know if it was just
No,
on my side or if I think you're actually breaking up.
oh, no, it was on your side. I saw you
Oh,
breaking up.
okay. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So even like on a journey to like spiritual growth and even just like personal development, those are things I had to even evaluate and say like, no, this is what I want for the long term because everyone wants things right now. You know, everyone thinks wants like things in the short term, but
Mm.
having a vision for your life and like really like sitting down and creating that vision for your life and that those long term goals, you can then create short term um stepping stones towards that. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
motivation can take you through the day, but discipline takes you all the way. So it's
Mm.
like you need to know like okay, if to get to this point, let me observe people that's done it. What did they do? They had to do something every day, working on themselves every
Yeah.
day, every day, every day. It didn't just happen. Oh yes, I just bursted into an overnight success in one day, or I just got this revelation, these epiphanies in one day, and then I'm good for life now. No, no, no.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
stuff that has to be you have to be cultivated. Just like yeah, because I grow a lot of sprouts, you know. So I like my sprouts.
Oh
You know, I got
my
the red
God.
radish sprouts. We got the alfalfa. But anyways, I digress. But the sprouts. So like that's a great example because the sprouts they start off as seeds, right? And I'll like let them soak for like 12 hours, and then wash them off again, and then put more water in, and then I'll go back to that in 24 hours. And in 24 hours, is it fully sprouted? Nope. It takes around 7 days for it to fully sprout. So again, that's a process. Like, and I have to keep watering it every day for it actually to grow in the way I want it to. And the way we approach nature is the way we should approach our life as well, because everything's cyclical. Everything works in seasons and in cycles and stuff like that. And our season and our time for major growth and transformation happens over time. It happens when we add these ingredients along the way every day. So that's just something I just
Yeah.
wanted to mention.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like for me, since like intentionally living in alignment with universal law, natural law, you know, the source, infinite intelligence, I feel like life gets a lot more simpler. And actually, I just did a post that kind of like I kind of that kind of goes with this conversation, but just like living. Um, as if you are a magnetic person and as if you already have it, just stuff like that. You did say something that I wanted to touch on. What did you say? Oh, I kind of lost it, but yeah, definitely living in alignment with natural law, I mean, makes life so much easier because you're not going, it's kind of like, imagine if somebody tried to go against gravity, bro, it can't
Yeah.
happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't make up the rules. We just live here. We're guests on Earth, and I think we forget that a lot of times.
Yeah,
So,
we do.
you know, just doing, like you said, as far as the disciplines and everything, just do what's required in order to get the results. Um, and oh yeah, you were saying like, going from like a long term approach. I mean, a long term goal because like for instance, I was actually talking to somebody about this earlier as far as like health. Like I love flavorful food. I love soul food.
Mhm.
And I mean, y'all will be seeing my transformation on social media. Like 1 minute I'm super skinny, next minute I done put on 20 pounds. Like it's a roller coaster. But like the older I get, I'm like, girl, you can't be playing with your health like that. Do not be playing with your life like that because number one, the older I get, the harder it is to get it off. But number two,
Mhm.
it's just like I'm being real. Like going back to what you said, like look at nature. Like I have family members and I see their level of health, right? I see their level of health. And this ain't no shade, but I'm just like, bro, like we can, and this is how you eat. That means I might end up looking like you or feeling like you. I want to feel good for the rest of my days. I want to look good for the rest of my days. You know what I'm saying? So again, like today, I literally was at the gym for like 3.5 hours because I was like I would do a workout and take a break, do a work, and I really didn't want to do it, but I made sure I did all my reps and everything I wanted to do before I left, and God, and could get out the gym. But it's like I put myself through it, and I didn't have literally. It don't take me that I can be done in the gym in like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But I had to force myself through the pain because I'm like, bro, you have to do this. You have to, because again, the long-term game is I want to be healthy in my 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You know what I'm saying? I want to, have physical mastery. I want to look good. I want to feel great, So I had to suffer today for those long-term goals. So yeah,
You
it's
did great though.
definitely
You did
about
great.
the long term view, and just so you know, I saw 10% not too long ago, so I don't
Oh,
know how
so
much longer you want to go.
yeah, because I thought it was about to diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, mine's on
And any
20%. So
last
no, it's
words
all good.
to man on transformation as far with the skills, mindset, and why I keep forgetting the last one? Heart
Was it
set.
skill, mindset, skill set, and heart set? So it's funny
How
because
you want to wrap this
even
up?
yeah, but before I wrap it up, I just want to say something in terms of I remember speaking to some people, and but for those on the call right now, we're looking actually to gift some people with some tickets to like an online business event where if you want to build your confidence, if you want to really thrive and learn the skills and the mindset to grow within whatever you're doing or whatever you intend to do, it's going to be amazing. Like even Lisa Nichols will be on there, Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins, these people. And I was speaking to some people that I thought wanted to grow, you know. And then I said, "Oh, I'll be open to gift you this ticket. Would you commit to attending?" And they said, I'm too busy. I don't think I can. Sorry." And I was like, "You don't think you can, but you know you can. But you think you're thinking your way out of your results instead of thinking yourself into results." And sometimes a lot of people do this unconsciously every day. We've been victims of it ourselves. And it's like it reminds me of like, what is your vision for yourself? Like, do you really want to transform? Do you really want to grow? And it's going to take on learning those habits. It's going to take on learning those patterns and stuff like that. So I definitely encourage anyone to observe observe your habits, observe your thoughts, observe your actions, and ask yourself, do you want to transform your life? How do you want to transform your life? And are you willing to go through the process that it takes to do so?
Yeah.
And those are the things. Those are the questions I will leave with everyone. You can come back to this live after and check the questions after, but I want to leave you with those questions.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Can I add something to that real quick?
Yeah, sure.
And that just kind of goes back to exactly what we talked about. I didn't know you. I'm like, dang, like the victim. But I think the people who have what they want in life, they did things they didn't want to, or they had to get out their comfort zone. They had to commit to things. But after they agreed to it, even though they didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get healthy. Yeah, I don't want to go to the gym every day. I don't, but I do it, and it be
Yeah.
painful sometimes, but I do it. So yeah, I mean,
Because
likewise,
we
have
forget we
people.
forget the gym is not the long-term goal. The long-term goal is
Right.
your physical goal. You know what I mean? It's not the
Mastery.
gym's
Yeah.
the short term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had the same thing, like people who, be talking to, and I've done it too. I've done it too in different areas of my life.
Yeah.
But looking back, it's because I really wasn't committed to that thing. I didn't really want to transform into what I was saying. So, I've had people say, oh, because I was trying to give people, we were like this event is literally $500 a ticket. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like you can learn business strategies, you can learn social media strategies, you can learn how to market yourself. And people were like straight up was like, nah, I mean, I don't want to do. I'm like, bro, you literally just told me you were about to build a business. You literally just
Hmm.
told me that you know, you trying to level up your life, but I'm giving you the tool, and this, and you're not even paying nothing. You know what I'm saying? We taking away
Yeah.
the I ain't got no money. All you do is got to show up, and people are saying no. But I think that's because they aren't 100% committed. And this is no shade, because like I said, for me, I've done the same thing with different things in my life. I was saying that I wanted the right thing, number one, because maybe it was the trendy thing to do, or it was the popular thing to do, but I wasn't committed to
Yeah.
it. I didn't really want to work that hard for it. I didn't really want it for real. And so that's how you really figure out, you feel like you figure out, you know, who you're going to transform to by what you are willing to do. Willing.
Hmm.
And what I realized a lot of
Yeah.
times, going back to natural law, the universe will bless you based on what, just by showing up. There's so many things that I'm like, bro, that, you know, it
Effort.
looks
Yeah.
like I did a lot of work. I'm like, bro, all I did was show up. And if you're not even willing to show up to make your life a lot easier, don't even say you want the things that you're not willing to work for. Don't
Hmm.
even say it. Don't even think it,
Savings.
because
Yeah.
all you're doing is putting stress on your life, and all you're doing is making your life hell. Like, cause
Yeah.
you're
And
telling yourself,
figuratively speaking, you're keeping yourself in the cocoon. You're not gonna become a butterfly. You're just
you
gonna
ain't
stay in
even
that
in the
cocoon.
cocoon yet. You ain't even in it. You
Still,
ain't willing
still a
to even go
caterpillar.
to cocoon, because you don't even know what you too scared, or you don't know what's in the cocoon, or you don't even know if you're gonna make it out of the cocoon. You don't even know, you know, you doing all this other stuff. The universe, the
Mhm.
natural law didn't say questions. The natural law said the process is, you are a caterpillar. In order to become a butterfly, you got to go through the cocoon, but you're not even willing to go through the cocoon. You're not willing even to go
Yeah.
through the process. So to make your life more simple, and this is what I'm learning, I'm not going to tell myself I have to do things I'm not willing to work for, or I'm not willing to earn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm willing to uh be intentional. I'm using health because that's the biggest thing, you know, people can relate to. But I'm willing to diet, and when I say diet, not like, you know, like something. I'm willing to like adjust my eating habits,
Mhm.
and restrict certain foods sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people just aren't, and that's okay. Or, for instance, people who say they want to build a business, but you're not willing to show up to a $500 event for free.
Mhm.
You don't want to be your own boss, bro. You do not want to make money from home. You do not, you ain't dedicated to your financial freedom if you're not willing to learn how to do that. We None of us are just born as entrepreneurs. Well, some people have that spirit, but you know, it's still
Yeah.
like a
But it has
learning
to be
process.
cultivated still. Yeah.
And either you have that hunger, or you have that will, or you
Yeah.
have both. And so that's
Because
all I'm
like
gonna leave
as
that
I
with.
said
But like,
before,
going back, like, if you're not willing to get to the result and transform, just let it go, because your life will be a lot easier if you don't strive, if you don't tell yourself to do things you're not willing to do. I hope that makes sense.
no, it makes a lot of sense. And it's like, yeah, like being clear on your desires, your intentions. And I always say like, true winning is true willingness. So if when as long as you're willing, whatever landmark you want to get to, you'll be winning. You're gonna end up winning, just based on that alone. It's gonna take you onto that path of where you want to go, of where you in the avenue you want to win. So understand that in terms of your transformation. Be willing to win that idea of transformation, and whatever it looks for you. Ask yourself, what does transform? What do you want to transform your life? Firstly, how do you want to transform your life, and are you committed to transforming your life? So, Zay, I want to thank you for being on this live. We're gonna go because our phones are dying.
Yeah. Thank you
So
for asking.
yeah, I mean, again, as I said, I wouldn't want to be on any of a live to talk about this than you. So
Oh,
it's just
thank
one
you,
of those
babe.
things. Hmm. Love you, and
Love
I
you.
just want to tell the audience, stay empowered, and just remember, the connection continues to your great self. Take care.